All right, good morning. It is Tuesday morning, August 11th. We're just getting started here. We have our first cup of coffee. Loading into Avalon Battle Royale quads. It doesn't get much better. So I hope everyone's week is going well so far. I know we're just getting started. We haven't really had time to mess it up too bad yet. Well, we probably should have landed up on the building to get some sniper practice in. That's all right. Let me get this guy up on the hill. I don't see him anywhere up there. Whole bunch of nothing going on. Oh my goodness. Wise man, good morning. I hope you are home by now.
Of life.
All right, big picture looks like circles over Heliport, Lowtown. So we can either go casino and loot up, winery. Winery's a little far out there. Aaron Ellis, good morning. I think we're just going to hit casino. Casino and hope for the best. So yeah, normally Aaron Ellis is the first one in, but this morning Wise Man beat him in the chat. I got up a little early this morning too. I couldn't sleep for some reason. Probably because I went to bed too early last night. Mrs. P and I were working hard on installing a sliding glass door, and it was more work than I thought it was going to be. But that's the way everything goes pretty much. Probably don't need that shotgun. Oh, we didn't get the contract? Didn't it say targets are up? I don't know.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Hunt them down.
All right, our goal is to get loot and buy a loadout by the time we get to the back of this building. A little bit better. Coca, bounty got poached. There's another bounty up high. Maybe we should snag it and then come back this way and drop in and get that ginger box.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Stick to the plan.
Airstrike standing by.
Sounds like boxes aren't quite as loud as they used to be. Or my headset's not working right, one of the two. This should pretty much do it right here. All right, let's go get our loadout. Got to listen really good, make sure nobody's moving in on us. Bounty got poached again. Well, stop moving behind that pole. There we go. All right, let's loot up some more, see if we can come up with specialist money. I don't think we're going to be able to. I think it's just a little too much. Bowtie Flies in the house. What's up, Bowtie? How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, we're just getting started here. Wise Man was first over on the Twitch. We have a few people on YouTube, but I haven't seen any chats from them yet. Yeah, I think we've just about looted this place dry. Unless there's stuff upstairs, we're out here on the pool deck.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Inside.
I don't see enemies. I didn't hear a parachute. All right, I guess we're gonna have to go somewhere else. We need to keep our contracts going.
Here's a bounty contract.
Get our bonuses up there. At work since 6 a.m. Getting an early start on it. That's good. You know what they say, if you start early, you get to quit early. Speed Freak, good morning. Over on YouTube. I always worry about YouTube that it's not coming through on my mixed chat. We need to be careful with this guy. There was a whole squad over here earlier. Doesn't look like a whole squad. Looks like a single guy. All right, let's go ahead and get this scavenger so we can get up with a satchel. You know, I never throw these things anymore just because they're not great, but might as well put one down. They used to let you have 2 of those point turrets, and that was actually useful because you could like barricade an area. And if somebody comes in on you, they're a little bit confused. And confusion is usually good in the Warzone. Rob Dell, good morning. Welcome in. All right, we're getting down close to downtown, so we need to watch for snipers on the roof. Should probably just grab this box and get out of here.
2 supply boxes down. 1 to go.
Hopefully he doesn't chase us a little bit.
All supply boxes found.
And we'll grab this thing just because it's here. He was shooting somebody else.
Moving.
At least I thought he was shooting someone else. Dad Ruiner, good morning. I officially declare it's fall. Bring on the pumpkin spice. You know, we have a few trees in the yard that are starting to display some fall colors. I thought it was maybe just like the heat wave hurting them a little bit. But I'll go with it's fall. I don't know when fall officially starts, but I'm ready for it. I don't know about the whole pumpkin spice thing. I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to coffee. All right, let's get this recon.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
There was a guy bumbling around in here somewhere. That's our boy right there. He was rattling around. We knew he was in there. Aaron Ellis, I'm ready for fall weather, not the pumpkin spice crap. Yeah, I'm right there with Aaron Ellis on that one. I like my coffee just straight up black. No cream, no sugar, no hazelnut, no pumpkin spice, no sporty spice. This is a bad spot to be right here.
Intel point activated. Now ensure the point
Fall is the best time of the year for me. Yeah, I agree. I like fall. I also like spring. You know, the first break of spring where the dogwoods start blooming, all the trees start getting a little green tinge to them. I think that's a good time of the year too, but can't complain about fall too much.
check your map for the next gas spread location.
All right, 23,000. We need to loot up in here.
Closing in.
See if we can come up with specialist money. Doesn't sound very promising, does it? There are some drones around. We're going to end up with a squad of 4 sitting here on us somewhere. Guy just flew in, but I don't know where he's at. Now we know where he's at. Maybe they have some money. Another guy down this way. Good thing we heard that zip line. Could have got damaged pretty good there. What did we hear? We heard something. Pull my finger. Straight black coffee is nasty. That's right.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
No, there's a second guy, third party. Oh, that was so bad. Val Danker used to drink straight black coffee in the Navy. Can't do it anymore. Have to add milk or regular cream. Well, we can agree to disagree. Aaron Ellis says it's 80 degrees at 5 a.m. I don't know. Let's see what we got going on outside. It looks like it's 66 degrees and foggy. Oh, where's my camera? 66 and foggy. That's a good morning. Like a shot of Jack to get you going. You know, in the winter time, that seems like a good idea. Maybe a shot of spiced rum or something in your coffee. Maybe Jack, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just black coffee, and then around 9:30, 10 o'clock, then you can start with the Jack shots.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
C-Tuck, good morning. All right, we have the gremlins, and I forgot you have to pull both triggers to shoot these things. Works a lot better when you pull both triggers. Fouled anchor doesn't do the foo-foo. Yeah. All right, what are we going to do? We got 16 grand in a dream. Probably just go get our loadout. Put a mark where this thing was. That guy right here on us. What are we hitting? Oh my goodness. We were like shooting the wall or something. Like the loadout was still there. No way. Mad Dog just destroyed us with a Peacekeeper. He had like 3 headshots and a leg shot. That was not good. There was no reason to push that buy station. All we needed to do was stay protected and loot up again. You know, they always say if you're going to drink at work, you should drink vodka, because nobody can smell vodka on your breath. I don't believe that. I think you can, but I've heard that. All right, so we had 10 kills. We died a horrible death at the end, and then we decided to go back to the same downtown area and mess up again. But it's okay. We're going to jump back in on Verdansk and do better. So I don't know what's been going on YouTube. Yesterday, we were up to 150 viewers by the end of the stream. That is crazy. Kind of makes me want to stay on longer because like the first hour, there's like nothing going on over there. I guess everyone's still sleeping, which makes sense. But there's not enough time in the day to do everything, so got to stop streaming at 9 o'clock and get outside and work. So I finally got the opening all framed out for the sliding glass door. Got the new header installed, the jack studs, the king studs. Everything is ready to go. I just need to remove some of the siding on the outside of the house so I don't destroy it. And sawzall the hole out and put the door in. So I'm hoping to get all that done today. Oh my goodness, my shoulders are sore. I don't know why. I didn't feel like I did that much. Valdegrab, a resident on the apartment property that always gives us many bottles of Jack when we do work in our unit. She must go on airplane flights a lot and doesn't drink all her Jack. Ran out of bullets. That guy just splatted. A lot of it has to do with what your job is too. If you're working with heavy equipment, I would not recommend drinking. But, you know, to each their own. But if you have a nice office job, I'm sure you're not going to die from a paper cut or a photocopier incident. So do it up. Even restaurant work, I mean, a good chef has to taste their food. So if you're cooking with sherry or brandy in your meals, you're going to have a little bit of alcohol in your life. So you might as well start out with a good shot of Jack or something like that. All right, we're mainly here for the loot. Don't really want an ion cannon. A lot of gunfire going on. There's usually a ginger box sitting here, but not today. We're gonna go with the Voyak. Get me a rev, and now we're good for close and far. Keep our mobility up a little bit. Eager. We don't want the EBT gun right now. Even though it was the purple variety. Or the orange variety. Guess that's legendary. We are gonna upgrade our rev though. We are not coming up with cash flow as quick as we should in this building. There was a legendary gun back there, but we're not going to worry about it. There were some stacks. Let's go get our loadout. Make a run upstairs real quick. Someone close. There's the money we were looking for. Car just got off at the buy station. Two guys sitting there.
I'm getting stitched up.
Got the guy on the roof. Wow, how'd you know I was there, Chaos Bunny? I guess he heard my footsteps, maybe. No, he didn't hear my footsteps like that. I don't know. I'm not sure Ricochet's doing their job. But we're not going to complain too much today. We did a lot of complaining yesterday. Don't need to do that 2 days in a row.
Fight for your life. Be ready. Join in.
Mrs. Wiseman is giving Wiseman the what for and how, what he needs to be doing. You know, there was no reason to keep in that gunfight. We killed a few people around there. The guy was chasing us up the building. We got out the window. We should have just moved away, reset, and go again. There's no reason to keep challenging that same squad in the same spot. Eventually, something will go bad. All right, 8 grand in a dream. That looks like our spot right there. Doors are open. Went a little further than I expected. When in doubt, zip line it out. Don't see the guy. Missed it by that much. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go grab this bounty.
Here's a bounty contract.
Get something useful going for us. Feel like we're not picking up plates very fast. Gas is coming pretty fast, which might be a good thing. Means we shouldn't have a team right in front of us. Maybe make a run through Superstore. Hope we don't get stuck somewhere. All right. We're mostly recovered. We still need a satchel. Usually a ginger box would have a satchel. Wow, that was a bad ladder move there. Gave it a left turn before we were all the way up. What's car guy doing? Why is he coming this way? What do we think car guy's doing? I think it's just a bot. Not sure what he's doing over there. It was odd the way he came towards us. All right, we're gonna go ahead and loot up with a munitions box and a precision. Got to make it to the other side of the hill. Get down in the river, probably. Cliffy Floors, good morning. Rebel Dies a Lot, good morning. Sycamore, what is going on? What does DP stand for in your name? DP is my initials. They always have been. My first name is David. Yeah, and it's been an ongoing joke for at least the last 30 years. I've heard them all. But I just embrace it and move forward.
Recon contract mark.
No, I'm not sure we want to recon, but I guess we're going to get it. You know, I'm sure there's many initials and names that people have that kind of have been bent into weird things. Like I have a grandmother that was named Gay. And, you know, for many, many years growing up, we never thought anything of it. But it seems like the last 10 years or so, probably more than that, past 20 years, if you tell anybody your grandma's name, it's like, who would name their person gay? That's weird. It's like, really? Whatever. What else? There's got to be some other strange names out there.
Hold down the point until it's secure.
Bone Masher, Davids of the World Unite. Double Punch of Crunch. There you go, that might be it. A signature wrestling move. I don't think I've ever heard that before, but I'm not much into wrestling.
Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
You know, wrestling is one of those sports growing up. You know, I had 3 brothers, so you're always wrestling. I mean, that's what brothers do. So then when you get into high school and it's like, oh, the wrestling team is, yeah, I get plenty of that before school every morning. I don't need to go hug a sweaty dude all afternoon. Just not my thing. Don't get me wrong, I could throw down, but it just wasn't. I'd rather, when I made it to high school, it was more fun to hang out with chasing girls and things like that. Doing things you hadn't done before, like surfing, and I grew up in a little beach town in Florida. So you had the jocks, you had the surfers, you had the rednecks. Why did that box just drop?
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information for the next gas spread.
9,000 isn't quite what we were expected to have at this point.
Here's a bounty contract.
It's on the mezzanine layer. Probably not a great idea to go chase that.
Price down. Buy station prices have been reduced.
It's usually a squad that sits up here and snipes the windows. And you usually don't see them until it's way too late.
Weapons free.
It's probably the guy that was in that truck.
Moving here.
See if we can get eyes on here real quick.
Moving.
Don't see the guy over there. Oh, he just got back in his car. He's not in his car anymore. Cliffy Floors, good morning. All right, got a little bit of time.
Here's a bounty contract.
Go scoop this one up real quick.
Moving here.
Sound like noise coming from the side over there. We always seem to do better if we just stay on the edge.
Kill 'em all.
Every time we push center, we're watching too many angles and it just goes poorly.
Moving.
Could use our grapples, but I think we can get up here. he had a teammate over here. I'm assuming it was a teammate. Thanks for the subscription, Jason Carter over on YouTube. How are you doing this morning? There's somebody just ran up this way. I want to go hit his gear. Not that we really need anything, but he might have some money sitting there. Third party's the best party. He had custom weapons. All right, we're gonna run. I think we're gonna go back to the river and in, maybe. Wow. MK35. We had two of them shooting at us. His buddy came back to cover. Oh, there was no reason for any of that. Oh, my goodness, that was horrible. So yeah, we've been doing really well on YouTube for the last few weeks, I guess. That was so disappointing. So we are trying to go solo against quads, and it never works out well. DH, they had it in for you. Yeah. We should have looted his stuff and ran away. We waited a little bit too long, shooting the bot. We had 13 kills. We died 1 death. Oh, it's too early to pick up a random squad. We haven't even finished our first cup of coffee yet. Wise Man, thanks for the good game. Bone Masher. Oh, you're talking to Wiseman. You know, I need to kind of read chat to myself before I read it out loud. But I feel like if I do that, I'm playing the game and I look up and go, So I'd rather just look up and start reading whatever I see on the screen. Pretty much I have my gaming monitor down low, and above it I have my streaming set up. So I have a mixed chat over on this side. So if you see my eyes going over there, it's a mixed chat between Twitch and YouTube. Then all my subscriptions are kind of in front of me. My camera replay is above and center. And then I have YouTube chat and Twitch chat over on this side separate. Just so in case something doesn't work on Stream Elements. Sentinel Warrior, good morning. So if my eyes are looking around like I'm Rain Man, that's what's going on. Sentinel Warriors, glad Wiseman's home. Yeah, we're all glad Wiseman made it home. We're always worried about him. Josh, good morning over on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Pumpkin spice coffee and watching DP. I think you and Dad Ruiner need to have a coffee clutch. Is coffee clutch a thing? I don't know. Sounds like maybe a New York thing. All right. For some reason, my keyboard just disconnected. It came back, though. Here we sit in silence. Ooh, this is going to push off to probably winery. Actually, I've seen a casino finish before. I would say that's where it's going to go. Let's go to Fort, loot the heck out of it. Not even go for a contract. Just right inside the wall so we can get ginger boxes. So on the map, all these names with orange are the high loot areas. You can tell by the way it is, and it has a big dollar sign. We are not alone. We have a team of 4 coming in right with us. We're going to land a little bit long. Jump. You know you want to. He's pushing pretty hard. We need to get a defendable position and turn on these guys. It's hard to say what's defendable in this map. We have loadout money. I would have expected somebody to watch the loadout. What? Stop! Stop! My fingers are on the wrong keys of the keyboard.
I'm reloading.
Wow, okay. Boy's not joking, is he? He has 3 players with him. No, there's a cheater right there. So, watch it snap. Oh, no, you're cheating. Straight up cheaters right there. All right. Dad says Barbarian must be sleeping in today. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Barbarian's usually here, so I don't know what's going on. Wiseman went to bed late, then wide awake at 6:10. I think I was in bed by 6. No, not that early. We have a whole family of raccoons that show up in the afternoon. Wow, we only have $400 left. $400 to our name. I wonder how that guy was so accurate with ground loot. Well, whatever. We're not going to dwell on it too much. It is what it is. We got a super long run. And flying towards the buy station probably isn't going to help much. Do not want the shotgun. All right, we're gonna loot this little shack, and then we're gonna run in a speedboat. I'm not a big fan of the boats. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Up top. Was expecting a ginger box up here. All right, we gotta get as far as we can on this little boat. There are some drones up here. We need one of those ginger box drones. Oh, we just hit the mother load here. All right, let's get our load out. We're not even going to reload that gun. It'll take all of our ammo. Grapples? Look at that. Somebody's been here. Pretty close to circle. All right, where are we at? Kim's always watching that shed and then looking at her garden. She says they better stay out of the garden. You know, our neighbors just left for Scotland. Well, I guess they left a few days ago. But it's Mrs. P's job to watch their garden. And it was like, oh, while we're gone, just go up there and pick all the fruit or all the vegetables on the thing. I don't want the deer to get used to eating them. It's like, yeah, that's probably not going to work out well. I mean, she has went up there. Ooh, game just glitched out there a little bit. Oh, we're struggling. I think it's the internet struggling. Is stream still going? Looks like we had a big hiccup. So anyway, the garden. So yeah, she's been up there a couple times, but things are just it's more food that we can eat. I mean, there's cucumbers and green things and orange things. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff growing. I'm not much of a gardener, so I don't know. All I know is our evening meals have had a lot more vegetables in them lately. And I'm not much of a vegetable eater. I mean, I love me some corn. Corn on the cob. But zucchini and squash and beets and stuff like that, not good. Cubby! It did lag for a minute, but came back. Cubby says it's good. Yeah, my entire game froze a little bit, and the stream looked like it got wonky. The guy stops running right when you're going to shoot him. Oh my goodness. All right, big bounty in Lowtown. Somebody else is shooting at that bot. Well, we're not going to worry about it. No beets. Cucumbers. Cucumbers with vinegar. Yeah, pepper and vinegar on cucumbers is pretty good. But you can only eat a couple of those before your lips fall off. I mean, most of the vegetables in moderation are good, but I would not... I guess I'm not a salad type person. All right, we're trying to be a little more careful this time. And running right into the golf club probably is not being very careful. Not sure who he was shooting at. Didn't look like he was shooting at us. I don't see anybody else over here, though. Salt and vinegar on cucumbers. You know, I'd rather just give me a bag of salt and vinegar chips, sea salt vinegar chips, and call it a day. But to each their own. I mean, if you like cucumbers instead of chips. It's like when you go have sushi and go to this place called the Dive Bar in Jupiter, Florida, when we're down south, and they have, you know, normal sushi, and then they have, I guess, healthy sushi, and instead of using rice, they wrap the sushi in cucumber. Somebody close to us. We are going to get sniped sitting on this building top. At least we're not aiming down sight with our sniper rifle, so we don't have any glint going on. There's some footsteps below us.
We lost track of the bounty target. Contract failed.
Let's go see what's going on over here. Bunch of nothing. Whole bunch of nothing. A fruit tree next to my... fruit trees next on Cliffy's list to plant. Yeah, Mrs. P wants to put fruit trees in, and I don't know what time of year you should plant them. I probably should do some reading on that. The piece of property we're working on for my mom next door has, it's kind of a meadow, but it's some nice flat land down by the river. So I use the word river. It's more of a creek, but it looks like it'd be perfect to put a row of fruit trees in. And I know there's apple orchards around here, so apples must grow well. And I'm sure peaches do okay. I can only do California rolls or tempura. I can't do raw fish. Ooh, raw fish is the best. I like the, well, it's not really raw. Well, I guess it is raw. But anything in wasabi is gonna kill any parasites or anything that might have in it.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
I hope. I feel like they just spawn bots in occasionally if you spend too much time on your own. All right, pretty far run. We're gonna go to the backside of residence. Probably the best thing we should do. Wise man has deer coming around about 10. Yeah, we have a herd of deer here also. Mrs. P says there are not deer that we can hunt. It probably wouldn't be very nice to feed your deer corn and then go shoot them. So I'm with her on that. Ginger box. Oh my goodness. We have 11 grand. We're not going to get enough for specialists. Smoke screen bombardment. Not good. Unless there's like 10 ginger boxes sitting here. All those boxes, we only picked up 3,000. How bad are we pulling those shots? Every time I squeeze the trigger, I move my mouse a little bit. Doesn't help the accuracy much. Val Danker loves a good tomato sandwich. Ugh. For the longest time, I could not eat tomatoes. I still don't really enjoy tomatoes, but if there's a tomato on like my hamburger, I'm at least to the point in life that I don't pick it off.
Supply box is located. Move to secure.
He's getting sniped from somewhere. I don't see where he's getting sniped from. We're gonna just keep wiggling a little bit.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
All right, this looks problematic.
Supply box is secured. 1 remaining.
All right.
Supply box is secure.
Doing the best we can, but we are not getting cash flow, so we're just gonna hang out and wait. So we had the guy on the hill that was real. He might have cash. Probably not worth going out there. Didn't have enough to make it worth the risk, did he? I mean, we need a lot of money if we're going to get specialists. A team in this buy station. See if we can just sneak around the outside. $26,000, still not exactly what we're looking for. His team's coming to look.
Enemy UAV is online.
There's a bot standing there on their gear. Luckily that buy station's out of scope, so they're not going to buy him back. I still feel like they're close though. All right, I think straight ahead's our best move. Let's sit here for another minute, see if we get any long-range targets.
Be advised, there's an enemy squad gunning for you.
Great, we're hunted. 3 minutes of torture coming up.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job.
Let's give it a little misdirection, and then we'll reverse. Well, they're over this way, so we're going to go the other way.
Losing ground. Moving.
We know that somebody just landed over here. Now they're in front of us. Yeah, of course.
You were close.
Keith and final act. I don't know. It's not good. Cliffy Floors, my wife makes a cucumber salad with thin sliced cucumbers and onion and mayo-based sauce with a little sweetness on it. It's amazing. Man, you know, cucumbers in a salad is pretty good. A little bit of onion, but if you do too much onion, not so much. So we only got 14 and 2. Not great. What we're going to do, though, is get some more coffee, get a random squad, and do better. How are we doing on our battle pass? 92% complete. That's getting pretty good. All right, we're gonna get a squad. Looks like Avalon. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. Get on this screen so it doesn't hum.
Shimmering, a sign of something gone wrong. After that handle of tequila and a couple sad country songs. The food was good, the music loud. That tequila had us whipped. We were laughing and dancing, watching glow girls swing her hip. She hit the dance floor, moved her feet to the rhythm of the beat.
All right. So when that squad started coming after us, we should have found a position to hide, not run around out in the open field. My ears, my ears. What? Oh, glow girl? Underglow. It's all right. You got to put up with it. Wise Man's got his new coffee. We got ours. We're all set. It's probably a little bit loud, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't look too loud. It's not as loud as me talking. All right, looks like we have Lazy Boy, Gecko, and Nacho Plinko Taco. Sounds like quite a collection of operators here. Looks like we lost one of our teammates. Oh, we seem to have excessive recoil right now. You know, I would find it irritating delivering stuff locally, and every stop you have to wait. Or if your truck can't get in there on their property, you gotta coordinate where to drop the stuff off at. Is the game just laggy, or Something not right. IOP's got his Folgers. Yeah, I'm not much of a Keurig type person. I've had Keurigs before at the office. Sometimes on vacation, but I'm just more of a, what's up, what's up? Looks like I'm going heliport. My son has an espresso machine, and every time we go out there, it's like, okay, all the little pod things are up here, all the different flavors and stuff. And it's like, wait, you have to make one cup at a time? Well, when you need new coffee, you have to go to the coffee pot and wait. It's much better. It's much better just to go to the coffee pot, pour your coffee, and walk away. Yeah, I guess if you get the Ninja Cafe Luxe Espresso, you gotta, it probably frothes your milk for you and sings you a lullaby when it's done. Tells you a little joke. Need us a gun. That'll work. Since we didn't mark the contract, I don't feel obligated to run out there as quick as I can to go settle it. Guess we need to start moving towards the contract since no one else is. Got Bot Boy rolling for it. All right. But the first cup, you don't have to wait for it with a K-cup machine. Wait, how do you not have to wait for it? Is it already made? You like walk up and your cup's magically there? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. You know, my biggest complaint is having those pods with the plastic pods with your coffee in it. It just seems like a good way to pick up microplastics in your system. Not that anything else in life is better. And I guess even my coffee pot, there's hot water in contact with plastic, so it's probably the same.
Got a buy station here.
Going for loadout. If people would talk to each other, they would know, oh yeah, we want to go get loadout, that's right. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. All right, what else we need? I'm gonna try not to buy anything for the squad and just save all my money to buy specialist. Sounds like a teamwork kind of thing. Might as well start this contract over here. Nothing else going on? Much faster brewing than a pot. I don't know about that. I mean, when I get my cup of coffee in the morning and I come back, there's like 12 more cups sitting there waiting for me. I guess the biggest thing is if two people want coffee at the same time, it's like Mrs. P and I are sitting there having a conversation on the couch and we're both out of coffee and say, hey, do you want me to get you some coffee? Sure. Then you have to go to the pot and brew 2 coffees with the one at a time. That ain't gonna happen.
Fuck.
Move to the next one.
Something's not having a good day.
One supply box remaining. Move to secure.
We kind of want that satchel. So we're gonna put on our sneakers and just run for it.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
19 grand. I don't know where he came from. Just spawned in, I think.
Bounty target down. Get after him.
22 grand. We didn't loot all this, but I'm pretty sure one of the other guys did. Ginger box on the hill flying by. It's pretty far over there. Roof guy. Don't know where he went. They must have killed him. I don't see him anywhere. I don't even hear anything.
Friendly loadout is on the way.
Holding the arc salvo ready for launch.
26,000. So we're in striking distance of a specialist for end game.
Gas in. Safe zone relocated.
Moving towards blue. Oh, you guys are gonna kill that guy? All right.
Zaveli requesting UAV overflight.
Guy behind you.
Sure be nice to get the specialist knocked out sooner than later. Ooh, we are close now. Blue is like halfway across the map.
All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
All right, let's go get our loadout or our specie. Chopper inbound.
Enemy kilo mark.
They keep going?
Yeah, I think so. Guy down here.
All dead. Dead. Bridge just put a bunker buster on me. I'm assuming it was Bridge.
There was somebody over here.
We're just gonna go slow here. Aaron Ellis driving around San Antonio. That does not sound like any fun. Watch that squad on the bridge.
Enemy here. Changing back.
All right, well, what are we gonna do? Not stand in a doorway.
Vulnerable buy station marked. Get to the buy station before time runs out to get a discounted item.
This is probably a wrong direction to go. Cliffy Floors, Detroit drivers are assholes. If you're not doing 80, get out of the way. You should try Texas. Texas is, I think, worse than Detroit. Especially around the Dallas area. I'm sure San Antonio is just as bad these days. But you have all the California transplants. And everybody in California is so used to being stuck in traffic, they don't know how to go fast. But you take away the traffic.
Guy above you guys.
Take away the traffic and those boys move. I think South Florida is pretty hard on traffic too. You just get so many different cultures and everybody drives fast.
Moving. Got one sighted here. Changing back.
Okay, guy up top. Two snipers on the bridge. Another one. Where'd my box go? There it is. Just PA'd the bridge. All right, well, we got Blue down there pushing. Blue must be getting a lot of kills. No, he's got the same as we do.
Here he is. He's low.
Good shots.
You're losing ground. Moving.
Thank you.
Bridge guys left.
Cancel that.
They're right here. And right there.
One's dead.
Changing back.
These boys are smothering those guys. Sniper on top of this building.
Moving.
Right over here somewhere.
Get down. Enemy sniper here.
I can't hit him. Watch the gas coming too.
Enemy marker.
Good shot.
Good shit.
Guys in that big building again. They jumped. We're still on the big building.
Bounty contract in full.
I don't have a sniper. I need a sniper.
Juggernaut looks clean. Or whatever it is.
It should be Juggernaut, I think. Yeah.
Captain inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I'm pretty sure I don't need the Juggernaut.
I'll grab it. Fuck it. Why not?
An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Guy behind. Over by pink. Another.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Ran on ammo.
Alright, let's protect the Juggernaut.
Yep. He's sniping over here.
Safe zone. Gas is moving.
Not seeing him. Maybe grab the high ground.
Moving here.
Two.
They jump.
I think they're pushing. We got no bullets? What? Sitting here with nothing. Munitions are down.
We have an ammo box here.
Precision on me. Rabbit Killer, what is going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're just chasing our Juggernaut buddy around. Another one landed in front.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Gulag locked down. Area's clear.
Oh no, 3 laying on the side. Or at least 2.
Shit.
Juggernaut's in trouble. He doesn't see the guy looking right at him. Behind you, Juggy.
Oh, there's this Juggernaut.
Juggy. What show had Juggies in it? It's like, how'd they get away with that? Ah. You know, I think every big city in every state, traffic is probably horrible. Anytime you get too many people close together and they all want to drive, it's not going to be good. I like it that that minigun has a laser mounted up on it. Blue might get the buyback. Buy me, Blue. Land up there with pink. I think I can get my stuff.
Getting shot from.
Sniped out of the air from Coliseum. I'm safe if anybody can get here. Thank you. We're gonna get us some munition. Oh,
I really wish I can get out of this jug.
armor box. The only way's out to die.
Here.
How cool would it be if you could park it somewhere? Go put it somewhere where somebody else could get it. Use it as bait.
Damn it. He got me with the napalm.
Guy right over here somewhere.
Good run.
They were everywhere. All right, that was pretty bad. Random squad did not work well. I think the Juggernaut hurt us in the end. Everybody kind of knew where our squad was running. So we ended up with 15, which is in line with the rest of the squad. All right, we're going back to solo because that just wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be. Aronels, Friday took 4 hours to unload 2 pallets of pecans because they get paid by the hour, so I'll sit in the cab and wait. Yeah, that's kind of cool. If you can, doesn't matter what you have to do during the day, you're going to get paid the same. Bone Masher, thanks for the good game. Wise Man, thanks for the good game. Bowtie Fly, thanks for the good game. And Frankie, what's up, Frankie? Welcome in. Ah, my goodness. Well, it's Tuesday. August is sliding by quicker than expected. We're already August 11th. We're halfway through August almost. It's still 66 degrees and foggy outside, going up to a high of 87. So we're still super hot in the afternoons. And the entire week looks the same. Lows about 67 at night, highs mid 80s, mid to high 80s. But I think we're done with the rain for a little while, so that's good. Yeah, I have high hopes of getting that entire sliding glass door project finished today. Get back on the kitchen a little bit. Even though I don't have a lot of work I can do in the kitchen, I still have some shelves I can make. I need to make a kitchen light and a dining room light. And just a little bit of neatening up, getting ready for the countertops. Mrs. P called about the countertops yesterday, and the guy said, yep, they're not ready. Do you know when they'll be ready? Nope, they're just not ready. Like, really? Okay, whatever. Sorry, I'm just sitting here listening to the music. I do want to thank all 35 people over on Twitch this morning. We have about 25 or so on YouTube. And YouTube is steadily increasing, which is good. And I still don't know why. You know, we don't get a lot of chat going on in YouTube. But for some reason, late in the morning, we get a lot of people that... Oh, he peeked a little too long. Wise Man, I'm surprised you didn't box it off and pour your own concrete or something. What? Where do I need concrete at? I don't know where I need concrete. What just happened? Oh. All right, we are on for dance. Looks like probably a Superstore TV station kind of finish. We're going to go straight into Drone Lab, see if we can grab us a loadout and maybe get specialists. Robbie, is there a YouTube live studio like TikTok? Might start dual streaming over there. There is. YouTube has a live studio. I think you have to have 1,000 followers or subscribers is what they call it to get monetized. It doesn't seem like it's a very big gaming platform. It's more of a how-to, and it feels like it's an older crowd on YouTube, but maybe not. We have a real squad close. All we need is like 4 ginger boxes. Go get loadout.
Oh Lord.
Y'all burn down WhatsApps and shit. I'm already in here. Come do it.
So far, we're getting a whole bunch of nothing. Our Voyak. Man, I guess we're gonna stick with it.
Green, you gotta have to get in here.
We have Floppy Sack and Libra Madness up here somewhere.
Got me some food gloves.
No, we're not.
I want to go to work again. Look.
That was totally not good. This guy's just about loaded up. Wow. We got Yeah Man Squid coming in for the third party. Walk by Faith, good morning and welcome in. I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday morning. We're having a rough go of it today. And I'm not sure why. We probably should have bugged out of Drone Factory or Drone Labs once we knew there was a squad of 4 running around, but we didn't. We have On Peter Edward. Or Ono Peter Edward. I thought it was a real person, but he definitely a bot. All right, we are gonna bug out of there. It's just not working for us. We're not getting the loot we need. Somebody upstairs. No? We thought we heard someone. All right, well, go get this contract over here in the weeds. Still need a couple grand for loadout.
Locations are marked on your tag map.
How bad is that? We should just run away. Walk by Faith, no internet. Was acting weird this morning, so I couldn't get on. Yeah, we had that. We've had that a few times this week, and I don't know why. We actually had a glitch this morning where everything stopped working for a few seconds. Luckily, it came back. Let's put our stock out. This thing is much more shootable with the stock in the extended position. Get rid of that MK. That did nothing for us. All right. Get this contract. Get our loadout. Wow. I just feel like we're missing every shot on everything we're shooting at. How does it take so many shots to kill somebody? We could grab this bounty and go back here. Probably as good as anything else. Maybe get the loadout first. Don't you love it? I say, let's get the loadout first, and then we immediately run to the bounty instead.
Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
We don't listen to our own advice. Walk by faith. I love my beauty sleep on the weekend. Yeah, I love Sunday mornings. Miss and P and I make it a habit to not get out of bed early on Sundays.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I don't know when we started that, but I always look forward to just a long sleeping in time.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Could have saved us some cash there and got the free loadout. If we would have known. Wise man's up at the same time. Once you're right. Yeah, I have a hard time going back to sleep either. I usually start waking up around 4:30 or so. But I can put off getting out of bed until, oh, maybe 5:45. What is sleeping in for you? 7:30 a.m. DP? Oh yeah, 7:30. You got to be out of bed by then. 5:30 to 6 is a normal day. 7:30, man, that is some beauty sleep there. And after that, the sun's up. It's already like the day's half over. All right. Our bounty isn't that far away. But we don't see anything. We don't see nothing over there.
Gas is closing in.
I think they're only bots. No reason to go check them because they'll have like $12 each. If I stay up to 1 or 2 or 3 playing games, I might sleep to 8. Man, I could not stay up to... If I stayed up to midnight, that would be like... That's like a party animal night for me. Grab another bounty.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Straight ahead up the hill, but he could be a squad. We have somebody on Prox chat. Make sure they're not hard scoping off the top roof. I don't see anybody.
Ammo depot here. All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
All right, well, he's not going to have any money either. We're not in the richest part of town right now. Even though there's a bank right here, they should like always put a ginger box in the bank.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Wouldn't let me click on it for some reason. We have Moped Man coming down the hill. We are way too deep in this circle. We need to get back to the edge a little bit. Bad things will happen if you sit in the middle of a circle.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
We're just randomly shooting in the woods, hoping to hit somebody. That guy doesn't seem to be driving like a bot. I mean, he is a bot. We know that. $11,000. No way we're gonna get specialist here.
Gas moving.
Got a little lucky on that. Wise man, are they still doing things with the phone? I heard it ringing. They must be. I heard it ring. There must be a... I didn't look to see if there was an interact button, but they've got to have something going on. I'm sure it reads some numbers to you, and if you write the numbers down and translate them from Egyptian or whatever language it's in,
Enemy intel located.
you can find a
Intel point to discover the next gas.
a trash can on the other side of the map with a button in it that you push, and then you get a calling card. I'm sure it's something like that. Figure we're going this direction anyway. Might as well get that ginger box. Wasn't as much money as I was expecting. I like it when you open the ginger box and you get the big old duffel bag full of money. It's like $8,000 or something like that.
Now ensure the point is secure.
Kind of looks like it's going to go TV station. Got at least two guys back here. They seem to be shooting at each other.
Capture complete. Television. Uploading information on the next gas spread. Enemy soldier incoming.
That was a real player. What was he doing? And does he have a squad with him somewhere? $20,000. No way we're gonna get anything else over here. No contracts close by. No high loot areas.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
We're gonna check this house, but there's no way there's 14,000. Somebody just dropped that kill streak, but I have no idea where they're at. Should probably get away from the buy station.
Damn.
Libra Madness. That's the guy that killed us over in Drone Labs. He had a squad with him. He probably had a boatload of cash. He was coming to buy his buddies back. Well, not a boatload. When in doubt, run away.
You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
We have grapples, but I think we can get up this high end. Figure out who was shooting at us over here. Oh, he's up on the top of the bank. No reason to hang out, wait for that. We got the guy right in front of us. No, Bama life. What is up with that? Kinsey kills, good morning. Kinsey is a celebrity. Don't believe anything she says to the contrary. Wow, 13th in casuals. How do you get 13th? Not good. There aren't even 13 real squads. How do you do that bad? How do you get that bad? Bowtie, I was going to say, learn to grapple your way out of trouble. Yeah, they're taking the grapples away this week, so I'm over grapples. So what did we end up with on that game? So we had 14 kills. We died a horrible death. Again, there was no reason to roll to the edge of that circle and try to shoot the guy behind us, but that's not what killed us anyway. It was the bot on the hill that killed us. Kenzie's off this week, had wisdom teeth pulled out. That's not good. Man, I do not like the dentist. There was a guy over at TV station looking our way, and I think I was more worried about him than the guy on the hill that was shooting us. And I whiffed every shot, so that didn't help anything. Well, Kenzie, I hope you start feeling better soon. Good thing you have the whole week off. I'd rather work a whole day than get that needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no fun. You know, you go in there, you get all comfy in the chair, and they bring this big old horse shot needle. It's about that long. It's like, okay, we're going to open your mouth. We're going to shoot way back in your gum. If you're lucky, your dentist will come in with a little bitty needle and just give you a little local first. And then they'll come back in with the big needle. So I didn't know Kenzie works at a circus, but okay. Oh, the circus of work. I got it. My bad.
Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
All right. Wise man, you're making my teeth hurt talking like that. You stuck the needle back there, twisted back and forth, tears went right down my face. Yeah, that's when the dental hygienist looks at you and says, "Are you okay?" It's like, "No, I'm not okay. Stop. Stop hurting me." No means no. Can't believe we sign up for those kind of things. I remember as a kid, well, not a kid, I was probably a teenager, and the dentist said, "You need to have your wisdom teeth taken out." And, oh, but I can't do it because it looks like there's a nerve too close to it. So we have to go see an oral surgeon. And it's like, what's the downside of keeping my teeth? Well, your mouth looks pretty crowded. You'll probably get some crooked teeth and whatever, and probably hard to brush way back there. It says, "I'm good. I'll deal with it." 5,800. We're close. There's usually a box over here somewhere. There's the one sitting right over there in the corner. So yeah, I never got my wisdom teeth out. And yes, my bottom teeth are pretty crowded, but I'm good with it. I'd prefer just to only see the dentist for cleaning. That's it. Other than that, we are not friends. So, the good news is I don't see anybody around here. Bad news is we're not getting a ton of cash. We haven't really started looting yet here. You know, I run past all these little piles of money laying on the floor. Doesn't look like a lot, but it adds up pretty quick.
Standing by.
11 grand. Oh my goodness, shoot the thing. Can't shoot, it's too high. There we go. Not as much money as we need. We haven't been to the other building yet.
Ready for tasking.
20 grand. $26. We are getting there. guy out there, but he's a bot. He's gonna have to crawl fast to get out of that. $31. We are so close. And that'll do it. Let's go get our specialist and get out of here. Oh, nobody has a window we can jump out of? Oh, there we go. A little extra walking around money. Yeah, I remember as a kid, I used to go to the dentist all the time. Of course, when your parents take you to the well, we're sitting here with no bullets in our gun. When your parents take you to the dentist, you don't have any choice. You do pretty much what they, well, you go wherever they drive you. All right. What's our circle looking like? What is that? Somebody's got the mammoth or the Marmaduke. What is it? Marsupial? What's the name of that new gun? I think it's the mammoth. Someone's here. They put up a counter UAV. Really? Can't even hit a freaking drone. There are people all around us. Every direction I look, there's gunfire. We have red comms. I think he's in the gas station. We heard footsteps in there. Maybe this door? There he is. Hold on, we gotta reload. Ooh, I smell breakfast cooking. I would say it's... I want to say pancakes, but I don't think it's gonna be pancakes. There's no way we would get pancakes twice in a row. Like, twice in 1 week. I thought we saw a mini-map item behind us, but I don't know where they went. There's definitely a team over here. One on the roof and one in the backyard. Roof guy just took the chopper. That is so out of our range. Can't even see that far.
Got gas moving in.
Wow, I thought I could throw better than that. How fast is that guy?
Enemy UAV.
We'll just hang out for a minute, let our plates regen themselves. So we got a guy down here somewhere. Still have the sniper over there. We'll take the precision out of here. All right. And we'll roll out the backside. DP, I'm hungry. Oh, Wiseman, you need to eat. So I'm guessing when you're going through your therapies and stuff, there's certain foods you're not supposed to eat, like anything with sugar, any like red meat, stuff like that. You have to eat just vegetables and probably not even breads. Look, there were shots from somewhere else. What's the noise we hear up here? I don't want to start sniping this way and have somebody look over this rock. We know our position is not going to hold up for this next circle. All right, let's keep going back. Really? It's the best jump we could get? There was a guy up there. Where did he go? Flashpoint. Somebody launched the rocket.
Taking effective fire!
Where's the guy behind us? We're gonna keep moving.
Gas inbound.
Try to get us some high ground over here. Man OC, down the hill on the right at the log is where he went. Yeah, I thought he went down there under the bridge, but we weren't gonna hang out too long. He's definitely another solo.
Straight touchdown confirmed. Get back in one piece.
He's gonna have to put his sneakers on here in a second. We're pretty close to circle. If it was a bot, he'll just disappear and we'll never know anything about it. If it's a real person, he'll try to make a move. Wise man, don't make scrambled eggs unless I put cheese on it. Yeah, cheese is good. You got to put cheese on your eggs. Unless you do them like over medium or something, then you can just eat them straight up. But your scrambled eggs have got to have cheese on them. And maybe a little bit of ham too. You know, don't short yourself on those things. Laying here in the white snow with our green camouflage on. Probably isn't a good thing. That was our guy right there. All right, let's get this edge and hope for the best. Got the truck guy. Oh, got the down. Got a break, but we're not getting. The flight time is just so long if that guy moves at all. We're gonna keep hugging the back edge. Keep trying to get targets of opportunity down here. Don't have that far to go. We have comms of somebody close by. Keep running with our gun out for a minute. We're gonna run right over someone here. Can't quite see those guys good enough to get shots on. Sounded like a sniper bullet coming our way. Now we do not have a silencer on our gun. We're gonna get right over here. Hug this rock for a few minutes. No! Kill him, kill him. How do you kill him? Kill him, kill him. I don't know. I don't know how to kill him. I hate it when you get caught up in that animation. You can't see nothing. We're just gonna keep back edge. 8 teams, 12 people. I like the odds. Do you have a precision?
Losing ground, moving.
A little bit of ammo would be good. All right. 5 teams, 9 players. Oh, we're the big game bounty.
Hunters were eliminated.
3 other teams.
Closing in. Get to the new safe zone. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Still somebody close to us. How bad was that shot?
Got gas moving in.
Let's get this box to stop making noise. There was a guy behind this. He's there. So it's 1v4. I didn't even see them. And a whole squad of 4. Nothing we could do about that. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that sniper was on the same team. I thought he got deleted. Not much we could have done there. They were abused children. It's okay. All right, we're going to jump into a Resurgence game real quick. Try our hand at Resurgence solos. See how this goes. Get our Resurgence loadout at the top of the list. And Resurgence, we have the VX Compact and the Rev 46. So that should work okay. We are running the knife, stem shots, and a frag grenade. I think that's about as good as we can do. Frankie, thanks for the good game. Bone Masher, thanks for the good game. Wise Man, thanks for the good game.
Well, the moon hung high and the stars were bright.
Josh says the circles look like a square. Was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what the circle looked like. I know Firehouse was in, and we were kind of hugging the edge over there. But anytime you got a team of 4v1 at the end, all they have to do is kind of look in the direction you're at. As soon as you start shooting one guy, you get 4 machine guns coming back at you. Kenzie Kills, thanks for the good game. Run and gun, bro. Frankie, run and gun. Yeah. We should have looked for ground loot, got rid of our sniper, and just stayed undercover, wait for them to close in. I really thought the sniper behind the tree was the other squad that got killed. I didn't know he was on the other guy's team. So how does this gun work? So it has a magazine down here. Those couldn't be any more than 9mm, but it says it's 7.56 by 28, so they are short, 28mm long. But when it gets back here at the back, what does it do? Do the rounds kind of roll up around? And where does the lead come? Where do the cases come out at? I don't understand how it works. I don't think it works. On a 1v4, you have to have it going just right. Yeah, the guy that was pushing, I was hoping that I could get him deaded. And I thought the others were back there in Firehouse, but that wasn't the case. This is gonna be some brutal stuff here. I say we're gonna die about 20 times. All right, we got to make sure to get our stock folded out on our loadout, if we ever get loadout. Frankie, it's COD. It doesn't have to make sense. Yeah, that's true. Ever since they started making up their own weapons, it's kind of went downhill. All right, I think we're going to do Harbor. That's where we always go. Stronghold is a no-go, at least for a few minutes. See if we can get on the ground and grab a gun. Freaking wall bounce always messes you up. Got our loadout guns, that's pretty awesome. Get our stock folded out, and we are ready for action. Should probably go ahead and put this down. Another one? What? So we don't have any perks. That's okay. Guess we could pick perks up. I know, we're supposed to be shooting at people. Grapples, there they are. my goodness, this wall bouncing has got to go away. Can't hit anything. All right, so we're now on the roof of Big Red. Usually I would like to have a sniper rifle here. But in solos, probably not. Well, we're not going to sit here. It is Resurgence after all. Got the guy up on the water tower, or at least close. This is not the smartest place to be. Freaking out of bullets. Oh, did he get shot? I think he did.
Bro, hey.
Only 25 remain.
Got a guy above us. When in doubt, run away. We have no idea where this guy's at.
De verguita. Una escoba. ¡Una escoba! ¡Cansa, hijo de puta!
Are these guys teaming up in solos? I think they are.
Concha tu madre.
Really?
¿Te ayudo? ¿Te va?
Oh my goodness, we just died. I try not to die in Resurgence, but sometimes it doesn't work out. I don't know if we can get this. And that's that. Yeah, those two guys were teaming up down there. El Venado just destroyed us with a sniper. There's a team of 3 running together down there. Let's go ahead and spectate this through the end. Just want to see what happens. Plus, we have a little bit more coffee to drink, so El Venado cleared everybody off the rooftop. Except for that guy. Lost to a slider. Cuddy, Zany Cast 20. We'll see if we see any cheaters here. I don't Haven't seen anything suspect yet. Uh-oh. That's some horrible shooting right there. Alright, is Lime Other 5 kills so far? Definitely a struggle bus kind of person. Guy right on his head. He is not going to get this done. I am worried about his longevity right now. He's looking at the ground the whole time. He has no idea what's going on except he's looking for loot. He wants to buy something. He doesn't even know where anybody's at. Oh my goodness. Jojo, what's going on? Then it bloated and died, so bro told me instead of died, I got it pregnant. What? Basically, while playing Halo, my friend thought his hamster was hungry, so I fed it a grate the size of its body. I don't think a hamster can eat a grape without chewing it up. I just don't think that's a thing. So this guy has 9 kills, but he's not getting it done. He's a Mr. Zippity Doodah though, isn't he? He's got his staff. Yeah, he's his name is BS Tedo. So I guess he's like a teddy bear? Soft and cuddly, I would guess. 10 kills. He's a little suspect. He's using a Voyak and the CBRS. And just like that, he's dead. Next we have Harley. Harley we saw earlier in the game. 9 kills also. 9 people still up. He's looking at the ground the whole time. But he's getting the kills in. He's still shopping. He's not sure that he likes his loadout. Guess he doesn't want that bounty for any reason. He's acting like he's lost a little bit. Justin, what's going on? Welcome in. Jack the Grim. What is going on? Care if I share you some gun builds? You can share them, but I am mouse and keyboard, so the builds that I use are probably not what you use. I find that recoil on mouse and keyboard is a lot more sketchy than it is on controller. And something you might build on a controller just doesn't seem to work on mouse and key. Cubby, CBRS slaps right now. Yeah, you know, I've never been a big fan of it. I think I did level it up in Prestige at one time, and then, I don't know, we went to the VX Compact, and just, we don't play a lot of Resurgence, so it's, this guy is not good. There's 2 people below you. Are they teamers? He's getting the kills in though. His shots are on point, but he's not that good. I mean, he can't hit with a grapple. He doesn't center well. So he doesn't know what's going on right now. Ooh, yeah. This guy might be suspect because he's not a good player. Shows private first class level 41, but he's not good. His movement sucks. I mean, he's chugging around, but he doesn't miss a shot. Oh, but he's dead just like that. Gouda has 21 kills. He knows where people are before they know where they're at. Yeah, this guy's suspect. Let's see how he finds the next guy. He's looking for people, so that's usually a sign that maybe he's not cheating. Oh, he saw the sniper looking right at him. He stood there and took that in the forehead. What, you're gonna change out your guns? He's a grapple magnet. He knows how to grapple down. That did him no good. There's a guy down there with you. I think he's below. Let's see how he locks on in this next engagement. He's not doing anything that looks suspect, but that first kill looked a little raunchy. What's he gonna do to the guy on the roof? He's gonna lock on and not miss a shot. No, he looks all right. There's a guy down on his left. Oh, I don't know how he do that, but okay. Yeah, we would say Gouda. Gouda's a little suspect. All right, well, that was pretty raunchy for us. So Jack the Grim, use a low recoil builds but require autofocus turned on in settings. I don't know what autofocus is. Let me look at my settings. I don't know what autofocus is. Is it on keyboard and mouse? Autofocus. Movement? Combat, maybe. Combat advanced. Focus behaviors, hold. Hold to focus, release to stop. Automatically focus when aimed down sight. What does that even mean? Chris Cogoil, welcome in. He has audio tune, probably can hear everything. All right, I don't know what this does. Focus behavior. Choose how the focus hold breath action behaves. Hold the focus. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't like automatically, because every time you aim down sight, you're not always wanting to, you're looking for a target. So you're scanning, then you see somebody, then you press to hold the focus to stop the movement. If you autofocus, you have to do all of your pre-aiming outside the aim down sight. Right, we're looking at the setting right here, but I have hold, so I have to hold my shift key to do that. Yeah, so I get it. All right, and with that, we're going to call it. We've been streaming for over 2.5 hours, which is usually our limit. I do want to thank all 30 people over on Twitch. What am I saying? Twitch, and then YouTube, we have about 30 also. So we're a little light on our YouTube today, but that's okay. We're going to see who we can raid on the Twitch side. Same category. Viewers low to high. I want to thank everybody in chat today. Melanie, Jack the Grim, the Remy guy, Gamer, Kinsey Kills made a guest appearance. Thank you for that. Wise Man, Cubby, Frankie. Who else? Chris Coyle, new follower. Jason Carter, new subscription over on YouTube. And Oscar. Anybody else that I'm missing? We had, obviously, Call Me Pug, Bowtie Fly, Cliffy Floors, all the usuals. Krell Lush. Oh, I don't see. We got this guy sitting here with no shirt on. What is wrong with him? Dude, put a shirt on. We got this guy, Big Flex TV, chatting with viewers. What is he playing? Does he speak English? Looks like he speaks English. Let's make sure. Oh, he's got Windows up. Is he loading his cheats up? I think he was loading cheats up. We just saw his Windows desktop doing something. Let's see who else we got. Got to get somebody here. Hit a little razzle dazzle. Examines, Demon, Warzone, Movement. Mia the Misfit. We haven't seen Mia in a while. A goth gamer girl. Let's go see Mia. All right, guys. You guys enjoy your Tuesday. And I'm going to get to work on the kitchen. No, actually not. The sliding glass door is what we're working on today. I want to get that knocked out. Oh, you know what? We're not going to do this because she doesn't have her camera up today. Warzone ranked. Noodle, Australia, Sniper, chatting with viewers. That sounds like us. All right, guys, enjoy your Tuesday.